Wake up, get a fresh fade. That's how I spend my Saturdays. Let it sound when I hear those clipper blades. Like the bitches say, niggas got my hair slayed. Gay niggas walk in and call me trade. So fresh as a beat in a parade. Looking better than my bitch that she feel play. My barber so cold, so I prepay. Can't help that my nigga got me looking good. Get dressed just to pull up to the hood. Got a bitch click harder than a piece of wood. Got a boyfriend hating on which a nigga would. Ain't gotta explain cause it's understood. With the waves out just to switch up the look. Shit too easy, I should write a book. Ever since I got a fade, I've been a pussy crew. Rock a drop fade with a fresh line. Yo bitch and her friends thinking I'm fine. You can go on the hate cause I got time. Ain't nobody lying up, heart is mine. Feeling good, looking good, and I'm on this pine. Gonna call the police cause I shit a crime. I'm a quarter on the scale, bitch, fuck it down. Feeling like Deion Sanders back in his prime. All eyes on me after a fresh cut. Ex mad and they telling me that I'm a slut. Can't hate on a fade that'll make you lust. Waves hit so hard I got a wet brush. Secret Service so that nigga can't be touched. Like I was a joke girl make the bitch blush. Got the game shook, can't fuck with eye cuts. Texarkana barber life, and what?
Barber life, barber life, Texarkana barber life, barber life, Texarkana barber life, barber life, Texarkana barber life, barber life. She gives you a feeling you ain't felt before. Don't want nobody else to have her if you let her go. Wanna confess your feelings, thinking you should let her know. But her reputation's major, that's something you better know. Not thinking about the consequences, worried about the actions. Continue the cycle of somebody's selfish satisfactions. You had a mistake and wondering who you about to be running to. Whenever they ready to get from up under you. Look what it done to you. Repetitive calls, going to voicemail, saying the phone's dead. Decided to leave a message, but she left you on red. And knowing the circumstances.
Alright, so why don't you tell people who you are?
Man, I'm Duke the Barber, man, aka I'm Stucky, man. That's who I am, man. Straight out of Texarkana, Arkansas, man. Born and raised.
Born and raised on the playground where you spent most of his days.
Most of my days, man, you know. Just trying to do something a little different, man, you know.
Yeah. So what made you want to be a barber?
Well, man, you know, I always been a basketball player, football player, you know. I always had dreams of going to the league. But, you know, when you was in school, they always taught you to have more than one option. So, you know what I'm saying? It didn't work out the way I wanted it to in football. So I had to bounce back to my second option, which was the Clippers. You know, I always had a problem with listening to what somebody tell me, you know. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to figure out a way how to work around that. So the next thing to do was to go into business for yourself.
Yeah.
So the next thing I did was went to barber school at Texarkana Barber Academy, and I started out at Paul Mitchell in Dallas.
Okay.
And I wanted to come home a little closer so I can see my kids. So I came back towards Texarkana where I started. You know, so that's where I'm at right now. So hopefully, in the next year, I've made another move and get back to the big city. So, you know, I'm just making small steps, taking one step at a time. Hopefully by the time next year come, I'll be in my own shop in Dallas. So, I'm trying to make it happen.
Okay. So what was it like going to school down here compared to in Dallas?
Boy, it was so much different, man. So much different. They taught me so much in Dallas, so when I came down here, it was like I knew more than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? As far as learning the texture and the fundamentals of being a barber. You know what I'm saying? So when I came down here, you know, I wasn't cutting as good as I started. You know, I had problems cutting certain type of heads until I got around certain people like Boss Man Phase, TJ the Barber. You know, Freak Show. You know, people like them took me up under their wing, kind of to show me the ropes of what I didn't know from what I already knew. So, you know, I just took it from there and ran with it, man. And so, where I'm at now, man, I'm just trying to get my clientele up so I come wealthy, you know what I'm saying? Gotta worry about nothing. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it, man. You know, I'm almost there. So we just take it one step at a time.
So what would you, how do you feel about the influx of barbers around here that just recently graduated and have been graduating?
Well, man, the way my city made up, man, the way we is, man, it's so built around competition. You know what I'm saying? Even when you ain't in competition, somebody think you in competition. You know what I'm saying? So some of the barbers that just came out, they some excellent barbers. We got a whole lot of barbers. We got a lot of talented barbers. You know what I'm saying? If we could just all get on one accord, we'll be a hard city to beat. But you know, we got a lot of barbers coming out that's pretty decent, and man, and hopefully we can all get on one accord and throw a big show for Texarkana. So that's what we're trying to do now, just kind of be unity and work together.
Okay, that's the same thing Polo said.
Shout out to Polo, man. Me and him had a couple talks, and you know what I'm saying, he gave me a couple pointers. So shout out to Polo. He a very humble barber, man. He one of the top barbers in Texarkana. You know what I'm saying? Very humble though.
Most definitely. So what are some goals as far as barbering that you'd like to do?
Goals, man. Right now, one of my goals is to take over all the nursing homes. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking outside the box a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be talking to a lot of the living homes, nursing homes, and just trying to give back their way. You know, everybody got their own way of giving back, but that's my way of giving back. You know, I done had parents and grandparents, not parents, but grandparents, same thing, that's been in the nursing home, so I know how it feels, you know. So I'd like to go back and show them love, man. I got a couple of them over here at New Horizon, and they love me, man, when I come out there and cut their hair, man. So I kind of look towards that way. And hopefully, man, I can kind of like take over all the nursing homes, and it's bigger than barbering, man.
Right.
You know, some people look at it as trying to get money. I look past the money. You know what I'm saying? Because the money gonna come. But if I can just reach out to other people through barbering, you know what I'm saying, I might can touch somebody else in a different way. So, you know, I'm just trying to be a positive influence through barbering, man. That's my goal.
Right. Okay. So what have you taken from the basketball court and applied to barbering?
Man, just the fact that I'm a people person. So, you know, from basketball to the Clippers, man, I mean, they already know I'm good in basketball, so just thinking about me playing basketball, you automatically feel like, hey, he got to be straight on the Clippers too. You know what I'm saying? So I take the time out and let them know, hey, I go hard in everything I do, you know what I'm saying? Even if I ain't at the top, I'm still gonna act like I'm at the top, man, because that's just how I'm built. So, you know what I'm saying? I just try to give back through my Clippers to the basketball leagues, man. I try to show everybody love, man. I don't try to put my price so high that can't nobody reach it. I try to put it where it's reasonable for everybody. Don't matter if you got money or you don't got it, you know what I'm saying? I try to make deals special, whatever I can, just try to give back to the people. So that's what I'm on, man. You know what I'm saying? Big and better things.
Already. So, what was the hardest thing to learn for you when it came to barbering?
A ball fade. Man, I tell you, boy, that was like my hardest struggle, man. Everybody else say it's the easiest cut, but for some reason, that was like my hardest cut. So I would always sit up there and struggle with trying to get that line out that ball fade, but you know, like I said, you got people around you that show you different ways of doing things, and I found the easy way of doing it. So, you know what I'm saying? I just kept working at it. Repetition is the most important thing about being a barber. You're never gonna get a perfect haircut, but you can set an illusion, you know what I'm saying? And as long as you can set that illusion and make it look like what it's supposed to look like, you know, a lot of people are happy, you know. Sometimes it ain't all about the perfect haircut. It's about your customer service skills and how you relate with people, and that's what get a lot of people. They look at, man, he don't cut that good, but he communicates with people so good till they don't mind going sit down and talking to him and getting a haircut, because eventually he gonna get it right. You know what I'm saying? The longer he cut, the more better he gonna get at it, and they go for anybody.
For sure. So, how'd you end up in this shop?
Man, I ended up in this shop, man, because my big brother, little brother, Kerry Davenport, aka KD, custom whips, you know what I'm saying? And we've been talking for a while. And, I told him, man, when I got ready to make a move, if I went to a different shop, I was coming to him. That's family. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as soon as we locked in and I had the opportunity to make that move, I went on and came this way. You know what I'm saying? I like the environment. As you can see, it's a family-oriented spot. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy Jason Wilson right here, Jason the Barber right there. You know, I got Kevin Davenport, White Chandra on that end. You know what I'm saying? She over there. You know, I got my other ladies over here. I ain't got to meet them all, so I really can't just tell you. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, hey, shout out to my boy Nick Peoples. You know, he follow me everywhere I go.
Already. You know we know Nick from basketball,
too. You know what I'm saying? It's from basketball. He gonna follow me. You know what I'm saying? He know I'm loyal. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important part, being loyal, man. A lot of people ain't loyal to the game. You gotta be loyal to it, man. You gotta be always available. See, that's my. I think I'm gonna put that on my trend and copyright. Always available, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause it don't matter what time you call me, man. You call me at 2 o'clock in the morning. You got your money right. You got your haircut.
Yeah, I can honestly say you utilize Facebook, and it woke up a lot of other people utilize it.
Yeah.
So how was?
That's how it normally happen, man. You know, somebody will see something going good for somebody, you know, and they'll try to use that. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to pick up on something and run with it. And I don't got no problem with nobody taking what I do, you know, because I'm here to set a trend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the most important part, to set a trend and everybody gonna follow. So I just try to set a positive trend. You know, it's enough money for everybody out here, man. There's so much money out here, man. All you gotta do is apply yourself and get out here and get it. If you don't apply yourself, you will not process or progress up out of here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
I just keep telling people, man, keep pushing, man. Don't matter what you're doing, where you at, what you do. Just keep pushing, man. One thing you gotta always do, man, you gotta always find a gig that you like that's gonna benefit you, and not you sit there and be like, ah, man, I got this job till I find something else, because you ain't gonna stay there.
Right.
So, you know, you find something you like, you gonna stay there, and that's why I pick barbering, because I pick my own schedule. I move when I want to move, but I love cutting hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like talking to people. I'm friendly when it comes to cutting hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm a people person. If you give me your shoe, I'll sell it right back to you. Type. You like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Like, that's what type of hustle I am when it comes to these clippers.
Thing goes. Hey, anything goes. Hey. Hey, anything goes. Give it 2 shots and it's off with a close, cause anything goes when Hennessy flows. Hey, 9 shots in and I'm feeling like 50. Drink with me, boy, you might lose a kidney. I am a drinker who loves to get litty. Pull out a pen and sign on a titty. Small town nigga with dreams of the city. You be a fool if you ain't fucking with me. You ain't got none but my crew ball plenty. Bottles put down only when them hoes empty. Moving slum bodies like.
So, what's your favorite brand of clippers to use?
My favorite Walls, man. Magic clips. That's my favorite. I just got me some designer cordless Walls. I mean, man, people say Babbitt's a good clipper, but man, ain't nothing like these Walls, man. They light. You ain't never got to worry about them wearing you down. They cut smooth. It cuts smooth. You know what I'm saying? I love Walls. It's just something about Walls. I love Walls, man. It's more. It ain't even got levels, you know what I'm saying? On Babbitt's, they got levels, but on here, it don't have levels.
So you got to really get.
You gotta really know what you're doing.
You
know, and that's a difference from different clippers, like Fade Masters. Fade Masters, they got the little lines, the dots on the grooves, so it lets you know. But once you get to a certain level, I ain't saying I'm just cold, but I'm getting pretty decent. Once you learn what type of haircut you doing and what type of level you need to go, it don't matter about what type of clipper you use.
Right.
When you can
it's all
cut,
about
you
skill
can cut.
now.
Yeah. When you can cut, you can cut. You know, before we start using all these high price clippers, where we getting our clippers from? Walmart?
Yeah.
Well, they was walls then. So, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta know what you're doing, man.
Facts.
Yeah, man. So this is gonna be my life right here, man. Building this up and getting it prepared for my kids to take over. Because if they don't go nowhere in sports, they're going to be cutting hair too.
Already. Family business, huh?
Family business, man.
Already. So how important do you think barbering is to the black community?
Crazy thing, barbering is real important, man. And to the black community, it's important because people judge us off of how we look. So if we walk around and not keep ourselves above water, people they're not gonna look at us. We're gonna look like we trash bombs, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if we come presentable with a nice haircut, nice hairline, they willing to talk to us and see what we want. You ain't never noticed that, man. Like I can go in a bank. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking. I can go in a bank. If I'm looking rough, they ain't in a hurry to help me. But if I go in there like I'm presentable, hey, Mr. Stuckey, how can I help you? It's just something about how you present yourself. And it's a good thing, man. So I think being a barber in a black community is a good thing because everybody ain't going to have money. You know what I'm saying? So it's an opportunity for us to give back and help the community look good. You know what I'm saying? Not always looking like they ain't got nothing. You know, a haircut can change a person's whole life. People don't even know that. Haircut. You cut his hair, he might end up with a job tomorrow. It's just that fast. And I'm willing to take the time out to help a person get there. You know
Right.
At one point in time, I didn't have nothing.
Right.
Somebody had to look out for me.
Right.
So I feel like if I gotta do the same thing, is look out for somebody, and that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't never want to miss my blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know where it's gonna come from.
That's true.
So yeah, that's why I see that with how important it is with the community. Some people don't think it's important. They'll walk around looking in all kind of ways, but it is, man, because don't nobody want to deal with somebody that look like they dirty.
Right.
Yeah, so if I can help you, I'm gonna help you, man. For sure.
So has the pandemic affected you any, or?
Man, yeah. It hurt us bad, man, because, you know, once they shut us down, you know, that's our only way of income, you know.
Yeah.
So that means no money. Well, with no money, we can't feed our families. So it hurt a lot, because, you know, we lose a lot of clientele because you got some customers not gonna come out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't want to take no chances.
Right.
So I mean, you gotta respect that, you know. But I also got clients that call me and ask me, do I want to come to their house because they don't want to come in the shop? Well, I can do that too. You know what I'm saying? Might cost a little more, but I can do that too. It's just how can we be convenient for our customers? If they come in the shop, that means they convenient for us. So when the COVID hit, we got to be convenient for them, because they still work.
Right.
So that means they still have to look presentable too.
Right.
So you know, I just try to look out for them. Oh man, look at one of my boys right there. KK, what's up with him? Chilling on.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's just trying to make things better in the barber world, man.
Already. So how long before you went to school? How long had you been cutting?
Man, I've been cutting probably about 10 years. I've been cutting about 10 years. I've been cutting my little cousin's hair for years, but I didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? They just cut, you know, messing up people's heads. You know what I'm saying? But I got to that point. I finally made it to the point where I knew what I was doing, man. So, man, I've been doing it for a while now, man. But it took me to when I went to school to actually learn hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Actually know how to go with the hair, with the grain.
Yeah.
You know, what part to fade, what, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
How you learn your guards, you know. It's just so much more to cutting hair than what we was when we was in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of barbers are vouch for that because TJ the Barber was one of those. He's like, man, I thought I knew something, and I've been cut for 20 years, but I still didn't know nothing until I went to school.
Yeah.
They showed him so much more. Hello. I'm at the shop, 3600 Jefferson Avenue. 3600 Jefferson Avenue. Yeah, it's right here on across the street from the car wash. My clients, you know, I had to tell them where I was. She was trying to cuss me out.
You good. So what's a typical work day like for you?
I work every day, though. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a difference in different barbers. You got different barbers. I work every day because it's not that I don't want to miss no money, just because certain clients can't. They got to get their hair get their hair cut a different certain day.
Yeah.
So since they got to get their hair cut a certain day, I'm 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you need me, I'm available. The prices change, but I'm available.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I go to church on Sundays, so I ain't cutting nothing until after I go to church and worship, you know, give God his time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After that, let's get to the cutting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm available at all times, man. I try to be like that because I know it's gonna be some barbers. I'm trying to be the opposite of everybody else. You got some barbers that's gonna cut on Saturdays, Sundays, some that's not. You got some that's gonna stop cutting at 4 or 5 o'clock. It's after 5 o'clock right now, ain't it?
Right.
That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure you got somebody that already done stopped cutting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna stop cutting until they stop coming.
It's Friday too.
And it's Friday.
Labor Day weekend.
What we got to do? Ain't nothing to do in Texarkana, you know what I'm saying? If it was something to do in Texarkana, I'd still be cutting. I can't lose.
I feel you.
Anytime you need me, man, I try to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like for my football teams, all football season, since it's football season, I got a special going for all the kids, you know what I'm saying? $15 for all the kids. Mm-hmm. The whole football season. So if you playing football in December, same price. You know what I'm saying?
So since you went to school in Dallas and you know the prices up there, how are they different from down here?
Man, they so different, man, it's ridiculous. It's so different. It's so different, it's ridiculous, man. And when I say that, I really mean it. Like, for a child haircut down there, it's $25, $30.
Wow.
And down here, you know, certain people, because it all depends on how you build your clientele. Yeah. Because some people might build a clientele where they might only want 25 and up. Yeah. Well, you got some clientele that builds it from 15 and up. Well, I build mine now 15 and up for the kids, but when it come down to the adults, it's 25 and up, you know.
Yeah.
But from Dallas, my cheapest haircut was $40, and that's when I didn't know nothing. See what I'm saying?
Wow.
I didn't know nothing then. So I got clients now that's in Dallas that'll hit me up and want me to. They'll spend $150 for me to come in there and cut their hair. So I mean, it's a lot different, man. A whole lot different. They're not, you know, in the big cities, they not worrying about no money.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Because everybody get money.
You done been in the city, so you know they ain't worried about no money.
Everybody.
Hey, Nick, what he getting? What he getting, Nick? All right.
So, You said you want to move to Dallas, and there's quite a few barbers up there from here.
Oh yeah, I know a couple of them. Shout out to my boy Miracle Closet out there in Frisco,
Miracle.
Texas. You know what I'm saying? Frisco, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. You know, he's one of the barbers that just graduated from Tonasori. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he doing his thing out there, man. And I'm proud of him, man. That's my boy, man. He came a long way. You know, he also got a clothing line, Miracle's Closet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy. I need to get some Miracle Closet clothes, man. I used to have it all the time. But, you know, he moved out to Dallas, you know?
Yeah.
You know, that's my boy, man. I supposed to be going out there, but he had to cut, so, you know, we'll see where that go.
Okay.
But, man, it's being in this barber game, man, it's so much fun, bro. To me.
Yeah.
It's fun to me, bro. Yeah, it is. On me. Facts. It's fun.
Have you ever been in the competition?
I'm always in competitions, man. Even when I ain't in the competition, I'm in a competition because I'm in a competition with myself, man. I'm always trying to make myself better.
Barber competition.
You know, we supposed to been having a couple little battles, but the battle that I was supposed to be in, you know, the schools, they canceled it because I can't answer that question.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm willing to go against anybody. You know, that's just me. I'm very competitive, man. That's how I was built.
Yeah.
You know, that's from sports to these Clippers, man. If you want to battle, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Your fade game got to be on point.
Thanks.
One person I won't battle yet, I'm going to put this on camera because I want it to be recorded. One person that I will not battle is TJ the Barber. I battle anybody else, but I ain't battle TJ the Barber. I leave TJ alone, let TJ do his thing. Anybody else can get it.
You heard it first.
Yeah.
Man. So, with how school is right now, like kids going to school and virtual, has that changed anything for you? As far as like schedule wise or anything?
Not really, cause if they virtual, then you know they homeschooling. So you know if they feel like they want to take their kids and get them a haircut real quick, you know they probably can get it in. You know they probably got breaks in between.
Yeah.
But as far as messing with me, nah, not at all.
Not at all.
Sure, man, sure.
So what advice would you have to give to any of the younger ones that's coming up in the game?
If you're coming up and you ain't got no type of mindset to go to college, man, I suggest you find you a trade. Go to barber school. It ain't even gotta be barber school. It can be mechanic school. Do something that's gonna make it work. Do something that you love. Don't do nothing that you don't love because you ain't gonna never stay there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you got a chance to go to barber school, go to barber school, man. Become your own boss. So they can't count your money.
Thanks.
Sky can be the limit. Even if
Sky can be.
money, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
Tell them I made X, Y, and Z, but not to mention the perks and the tips and the community. You know what I'm saying?
All that.
There's a lot of perks.
Yeah, tell them, Jay. Tell them the game is not to be told.
Be sold.
You hear me? It ain't free.
Real time, I mean, it's liberating. You ain't got to clock in, but you can still take care of your friends. Pick your schedule.
I know you keep moving.
More time, you give yourself more time.
Do it hurt?
If I want to be off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be off. You know what I'm saying? But if I want to work 14 straight, I'm working 14 straight. And my clients love me.
That's what's up. When your clients love you and never have to worry about you going broke.
So what's the youngest you done cut before?
The youngest, you finna see him in a minute.
Oh, wow.
He like 2, 3.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? I don't be, you know, if they'll sit still, I'll cut them, man. But if they won't sit still, well, that's hell, man. Like for real hell. They won't, cause a person. This is the main thing about it. I'm glad you recording this, cause I want you to know when a child is 2 and 3 years old and you trying to get their hair cut, you have 15 minutes to the exact. If you don't cut their hair in 15 minutes, they begin to show out.
Yeah.
A person want to know why we charge $20 for a 2-year-old, because they're gonna give us more of a struggle than a 5-year-old or an 8-year-old.
Right.
That's why we charge $20. Not because we just want to charge you, because we know what we gotta go through.
Right. I don't think nobody ever broke it down like that before.
Man, they should have though. They should, but a lot of people don't want to listen. They just want to be like, he just trying to charge X, Y, and Z to. Man, listen, if your baby gonna do this the whole time, I can't deal with it. That's like wasting my time. By the time I get through with him, I done probably missed about 2 or 3 more dealing with him.
Yeah.
So, I just try to be convenient for a lot of people. And try to work through it, man. I don't be trying to hurt nobody's pockets.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be myself either.
Okay. What's the fastest you've ever cut?
Depending on the haircut. It might be 30 minutes or it might be an hour. I really don't be trying to cut fast, man, because I really be trying to cut it right.
Yeah.
You took me. I was wondering why you over here laughing. I'm trying to figure out myself.
What's your favorite haircut to do?
The drop fade.
The drop fade.
That drop fade.
Everybody like that drop.
It's a special cut, man.
What's so special? Let me hear yours.
The thing about it, it has to drop. If it don't drop, it's not a drop fade. And I like to see the drop. When that fade go from dark to light to lighter, the blend is crazy.
Yeah.
The blend is crazy. And that's my favorite cut. I hate a ball fade, but I have to cut it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't understand why people like that army cut. That's what I call it, an army cut. You gotta be still, man. You gonna mess up your haircut. Pull up.
Oh, you said.
Hey, this our brother do it. I come over here and grab a pic. All that kind of stuff, man. And you can have it, fool. You know what? Thank you, man. Hey, what's up?
No, man. See, I have a lot of fun here, huh?
Man, we just be kicking it, man. We try to make it fun. But it's gonna be fun anyway, cause it's barbering. You know
Yeah.
Leave when you want to, come back.
Spoke on camera, we running like it's a photo finish. Now they want some answers to come from me and my code opinion. I got something for you, said fuck your badge and your law and order. I refuse to answer your questions, I'd rather call my lawyer. Man, the plan was perfect, and plus the profit just made it worth it. I was set for certain, I got my crew in and started working. If they ask who operate on this turf, it'll be some hurting. Those that won't cooperate, then this game might involve some murking. Protected, that money you invested, just in case you get subjected to the law and then arrested.
So does it feel like the movie Barbershop sometimes?
Boy, it do. Sometimes it do, man, because, we always talk about something. All you gotta do is just listen. They talk about something now. You just gotta listen. See? How about a mustache?
That's crazy.
Man, it's just cool, laid back thing, man.
So who's your barber now?
My barber?
Yeah.
Who I say y'all want? TJ the Barber.
You live with two.
See, me and him got a relationship, a different relationship because we grew up together.
Yeah.
So it's a different relationship. He been cutting my hair since he was 14 years old.
Oh,
He
wow.
32 years old. I'm 34.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It be like that. And he cold, left-handed with them clippers.
Oh wow. Yeah.
You doing all that jump? TJ, I know. TJ the truth. Oh, you there? Who is? Ed? Oh, yeah. We don't lie.
I play safety on defense.
That's where you gonna be
And
at.
on offense, I play wide receiver.
You got your cleats? Yeah, I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna have you shut down. They ain't gonna throw the ball your way. Watch. Every time they throw it your way, you gonna have a touchdown going the other way. I don't like to lose. You like to lose? You gonna be alright. What you get, typing? He get
Same thing like me.
Okay.
You playing tomorrow too, Kevin? It's a game tomorrow?
Don't nobody play tomorrow.
So do you do designs? Do you do designs?
Yeah, I do a little something, man. I ain't with all that putting Mickey Mouse and stuff, all that. I see the red. I'm gonna say, hey, red. Hey, bro, I got one for you. Cause you gotta know your place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like you ever heard of all money ain't good money?
Right.
And Clippers all money ain't good money.
Right.
I ain't gonna tell you, yeah, I can put this in your head and I can't do it.
Right.
I'm gonna say, hey man, let me call TJ the Barber, let me call Red the Barber,
Yeah.
let me call Freak Show, let me call these boys that I know they can do it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what I mean, unity. We have to be able to help people. If we can't help them, then why you gonna sit up here and hurt them?
Right.
I ain't gonna tell you, yeah, I can do it. Hey, you spend $60 and I ain't got Michael Jordan in your head the way you was looking at it. Nah. I'm gonna see you over there to somebody that I know can do it for sure.
Yeah.
I ain't selfish. Not at all.
So what would you like to see before you go with the Texarkana barber scene?
What I like to do what now?
What would you like to see before you go?
Before I go where?
You said you leaving.
Oh man.
Before you leave the city, what would you like to see like in the barber scene around here?
I probably, man, just see everybody work together.
Yeah.
Just see everybody, being able to, like, let's say we throw a barber picnic. We never had a barber picnic, but just the fact that have a barber picnic and have everybody come out, you know what I'm saying, and just give to the kids and stuff, just work together. That's what it's up. Just bring the community together. If we can do something like that, boy, you know how everybody be eating in the barber world. It wouldn't be no, oh, he got 100 clients, he got 50, man. Everybody be just getting money.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be something. A barber picnic. Everybody come out and enjoy, mingle a little bit. You might, everybody might get them a new clientele. Put a person in a position to come up.
So have you worked alongside anybody else?
I work beside Willie B the Great.
Okay.
I work with R.I.P. to my boy Damien Hooper. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He was a white boy. I met at Texas Barber College.
Yeah.
I brought him into the world, a barbering world where I was. Then I came over here and started working with my boy Jason. I'm working with Nico now. That's pretty much it. Besides the Barber brothers that
Nico, right?
the boy E great. Yeah, that's my little 2-year-old right there. So, you know what I'm saying?
So what was the hardest thing about hair learning?
What was the hardest thing about what?
About learning hair.
The different textures, man, because there's so many different textures. You got your coarse hair, then you got the straight hair, then you got your mixed hair, you know, and you can't cut everybody's hair the same.
Right.
You know, you might have somebody white hair that you gotta take and gotta flick it out. You know what I'm saying? You can't go straight into it because you might cut too much hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so then you got your mixer where you might be able to fade it, but you still got to flick out.
Yeah.
But then you also have to bring your comb out and, you know, trim it up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just a lot of stuff you just have to learn, but you can't learn anything until you do it. You know, they can tell you about it all day, how to do it or whatever, but at the end of the day, you got to do it.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have to mess up.
For real.
You got to mess up
For real.
in order for it to get better. So that's why I'm able with it, man. I'm just trying to get better at what my craft is. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
I know I ain't the best, but I'm shooting for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Type shit. It's
So have you ever cut up there where your brother is? You go up there and cut?
And where is that? Up there in Little Rock?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't. Not since college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I cut a couple heads back when I was in college up there, but it's not nothing serious. Not like I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Like I'm just now starting to really just get in and cut.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But nah.
I think I can fix it.
You ever thought about traveling?
I do. I travel, man. Right now I travel from here to New Boston, Ashdown, DeKalb, DeQueen, Dangerfield. I've been to Dallas a couple times since I moved from there.
Yeah.
So, you know, I still be trying to get it, man. I just got prices for different places that I go. So, yeah. If they need me and they want me to come to Little Rock, I'ma go for the right price. I ain't gonna turn nothing down, man. All I gotta do is tell me the right price. 'Cause I can't move unless it's 3 numbers.
Facts. Facts. So you said you wanted to go to the nursing homes. What made you come up with that idea? Cause that's something that I've never seen before in my life. Cause you know people don't really go to nursing homes like that. Not even to visit their families.
Type, yeah. Right.
You know, and that's pretty sad. But for you to say that, that's kind of been on my mind.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, man, I'm different, man. You know, I was brought up where my mama done been in child care for 30 plus years, you know what I'm saying? And she always helped somebody. So it'd be crazy for me to go away from what I know.
Yeah.
So that's why I did it, man. I'm like, man, let me go to these nursing homes where I know people don't really want to go cut it. A lot of people ain't gonna go cut it in nursing homes because they don't like being in there with the smell. Me, I'm gonna go with the money. Just say it because I know ain't nobody gonna go. Chase the money. Chase. Somebody go chase it, you know.
Facts.
Thank you, man.
So before you start cutting, who did you used to go to get your hair cut? Who did you used to go to get your hair cut before you start cutting?
Before I started cutting, who I went to? Want the truth?
Yeah.
I went to Nico. I went to TJ the Barber. Jason, I used to come around too, didn't you? Jason used to kick. See what I'm saying? I've been around the same people forever.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Jason, how long you been cutting? I know you been cutting for some years.
Man, I'm 37. I started cutting hair for money when I was in the 7th grade. So, 95, since about 95. I was cutting other people's sides with my brother. Started with my cousins, people in my neighborhood, football team. But like my pop didn't take me to the barbershop, so I already had to fight because I was in church, so still fight on my haircut. So boom, they asked me if I was getting a pair of clippers for my 11th birthday. My goal was to be able to cut hair before I started football in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Boom. I mean, I love to keep myself fresh.
Yeah.
I love to keep my brother fresh. And I cut for like $5. Boom. Took out five, man. Come to dance or a football game. I'm young. But I got my own money, you know what I'm saying? I gotta say, Mama, let me get some cans.
Yeah.
I can do it. And I started seeing it, and then I like the gravitation of people. You know, people needed me for something, so it like gave me a sense of purpose, you know what I'm saying? So I've been doing this my whole life. It's just I didn't take it serious as I probably should have. Like, now that I'm doing it, you know, there's nothing else I'd rather do.
Yeah.
When I was working at Red River, I used to have to say a prayer, listen to my favorite song. I'm making 18 an hour. I hate that shit. Yeah, bow down. If they say shave your face, I gotta shave my face. I can't cuss nobody out.
That's where I'm at.
It's horrible.
That's where I'm at with it right now.
It's good money, but you gotta bow down.
But you gotta, and I'm not the type to bow down. I'm sorry, I'm just
I was
not.
in Little Rock and made, on a back to school day, I made $750 like with my hands that day. After that, I was like, nah.
It's over with. It's over with.
I ain't doing nothing else.
That's exactly what happened. I was working at this furniture store. No, I wasn't. I was working at PPP in Carrollton, and I had been working there for probably like 6 months. And you know, I'm like, man, this, you know, I'm getting tired of going to work at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Man.
I'm like, dang, you know, good money though, bro. I'm talking about can't beat $700-800 a week. You know what I'm saying? But it just I can't stand for somebody to tell me what to do. So I'm like, man, I gotta find something else, man. So I'm like, hey man, hey guy, hey, say man, you gotta show me something. You gotta show me something. Man, I turned around the next day and some dude came up to me and was like, hey man, I heard you say you cut hair. And I was like, yeah. He said, man, I got a homeboy that just opened up a shop. He right there in Grand Prairie. Well, that's where I stayed at. So I was like, hey, I stay over there. And he was like, man, he might let you cut in there. I was like, well, tell him I ain't got no license. Tell him I ain't got no license. And he was like, all right, I'll tell him. So he came back the next day, and he was like, bro, he said he ain't tripping, man. He said he'll get you right. Man, after that, that's how I got here.
Said we all in our bag. Why you all in our sag? Trying to climb on our rags. Nigga, get the fuck back. Mad cause we got stacks. And we like to live fast. Flashing all of that cash. Throwing it all in a cab. I grew the top of my fade. Niggas tried to ride the wave. Quench the thirst like Gatorade. You would not play your maid. You just all in the way. Trying to call all the plays. Please stay in your lane.
And after I get you right, I'm gonna send you to school.
Yeah.
He got me right. He got me straight. I ain't gonna say he got me right. He got me straight. He got me straight. Next thing I know, I was going to school. But you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how I ended up going to school, because I'm laying in the bed, man, and looking on Facebook, and a little ad pop up on the book, and they say Paul Mitchell. They say
It's always an ad, ain't
man, it's a first 10 people that sign up. They giving them free scholarship to go to barber school. So I said, what? I said, hey man, let me jump on this real quick, see if it's real. Man, I jumped on, that woman told me, she said, hey, come up here and do the application. I went and did the application. Like 2 weeks later, she called me and said, hey, you qualified. You get to go to school for free.
Damn.
Man, it's just crazy how it happened. So I ended up right here. And I ain't looked back since, man. I heard people that be in school and they be like, man, I'm getting tired. How you getting tired? How you getting tired of getting money? How can you get tired of getting money, man?
When y'all in school, do y'all get tips or anything like that?
Yeah. They wouldn't ever pay us, but they'd let them tip us or whatever.
Okay.
But I always told anybody I couldn't, like, say, I know she told you that, but man, if my clippers go, bro, you gotta gonna come out the parking. And they be like, oh, you can't tell them that. I'm like, I might can't, but I ain't cutting their hair. And that's just how I was, man. I did it at first. When I first started the school, I was cutting every day. Cutting every day, but I got tired of cutting for nothing. So, that's what we ended up. That's where I'm right here.
Are most of your clients kids? Or
Majority of it is. That's what brings you money.
it's the same thing Paulo said, it's kids.
This is what brings you money, man. The kids gonna bring you money. How it's always been.
Yeah.
Them kids, they always got something to go to.
Yeah.
They always got something to do. Like my brother over here, my cousin over here.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna get no haircut all the time, but he gonna make sure they come get theirs did.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You didn't get to see the process of this, but this was a ball fade. What I was telling you that I did not like to cut it, but you have to learn how to cut it.
Yeah, yeah.
In order to be a successful barber, because when you get your other clientele, like your army people,
Yeah.
that's their favorite haircut.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's the only haircut.
That's the only haircut.
That or a type?
That or a tape.
You ever thought about cutting on the army folks? Cause I know. You ever thought about cutting on the army base?
I will.
I know it's kind of different from when I was stationed in
Yeah. I will though.
Kansas. Yeah, they got a time limit when they need to be done.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got a rush.
Yeah, almost kind of like a rush. I know down in Barksdale they got the vacuum and stuff on their clippers.
Yeah.
And this was, we were still in school when I used to go down there and see all that. Cause Antoine used to go sometimes get his haircut down there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of different. It's very different.
I'll do it though. If I had a plug to do it,
Yeah.
I'll do it. Because I know, see, it might start out at me cutting their hair there. But if I cut it good enough, they'll find me.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm willing to do anything to get my name out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but heels go out. I can tell you. Nah, that's how coaching staff.
No,
If heels going out with mine, that's what that is.
Like, dang.
Away from it.
What do you think the hardest thing about fading is? Taking that line out?
Hardest part about it, taking lines out. But when you learn, it's the easiest thing going.
Yeah.
Cause that was my hardest thing when I first started. Dang, how can I get this line out? But after you do it so long, you learn. If you don't learn, you're gonna have them walking around.
Yeah.
And I love edges. I have to have your edge on point.
Yeah. Well, that make the haircut, really.
To make the haircut. Who cut your hair?
Who cut who hair?
Yours.
Me.
I knew that. Oh yeah, she a barber too.
Yeah.
You know, female barbers is really killing the game right now. Females and Latinos.
Yeah. You know, I follow a couple Latinos on Instagram.
It's like I'm Puerto Rican.
Hey, man.
I'm Carlos.
What's his name? Carlos.
I'm Carlos. Y'all ain't met him.
Oh, man.
He only come out for happy hour.
Yeah.
Who that is?
Carlos?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like Puerto Rican, alter ego.
Yeah.
I'm Dominican. I'm too black to be cool.
So what time you normally open up shop? 10?
Yeah. Sometimes, well, I'm trying to get it to where it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I say, man,
Get them
I'm
elders
trying
in
to get
here.
it in and out. If I can get you in and out, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to be in here all day unless I'm rolling like that.
Yeah.
It's alright, I guess you get okay. When Jerry calls in.
So what was the hardest technique to learn for you?
Hardest technique. I don't know. Cause when I came in, the dude out of Dallas that taught me, man, he taught me a 1, 2, 3 technique. And it works for every cut.
Yeah.
It don't matter what the cut is. It can be a taper, it can be a ball fade. It's still a 3-step technique.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been using since I started. And I ain't never went away from it. And you know, even when I asked TJ, he was on the same thing. He was on the 3-step technique. So that's the thing. As long as you're using a technique, it's hard to get lost in a haircut.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a technique, then you everywhere.
Yeah.
So you don't never know where your beginning and your end is. If that makes any sense.
He was leaving me. When I talked to him, he was leaving out. We'll put it in.
You got a busy schedule for tomorrow?
My morning, it would be, but right now I'm dealing with the kids.
Yeah.
So, you know, it just kind of varies. He said he had a date tonight.
Clean the nose before he go.
That's why he called me today, because he wants to see me. Okay.
Cause I shine in the dark, star power, my life Mario Kart. Powering up like a Super Saiyan, 2K on me, no we ain't playing, I'm Mario. And these ops is Goombas, running the game, I should be sponsored by Puma. Off top like a toupee, big punch on me, no DK. If I did it once, I'd do it again, no need for a replay. Got the crowd out here going nuts, they screaming, go CJ. I'm a star, know the name when you see me. Inkk life be the quarterback, so I'm wide open.
Who was some older barbers in the game that you look up to?
Older barbers. Ride.
Okay.
You know, he an old school barber out of my out of Mount Edition, man.
Yeah.
They him Ride and what's that other dude, man? Jace, you remember Ride them in Edition? Who Ride and who else? Marlon. Yeah. And Kurt, yeah. Yeah, them the people I used to look up and go get knowledge from, man. Them some humble people, man. Yeah. Yeah, since the 80s. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, that's who motivated me, bro. I swear they had Beamers, they had SUVs, they had the tricycle when it first came out. Ride did.
Let's take it back. They had the car.
Oh yeah.
You remember the backpack?
Yeah.
You had to be something like early night, like.
They plug it to the lighter.
Yeah. For real. Backpack though.
Yeah. My daddy had one.
Hey man. Hey, I remember when I first turned about 21, 22, and I had went to a club and seen Ride, man. The way we do when we go to out or whatever and just be chilling and parlaying, like KK, you know, like you be chilling with all that money because you be cutting all day. That's what Ryan them was doing. That what Ryan them do when they came up. They was sitting in a spot and just be chilling and just. Man, I'm talking about paper it up. Nick, talking about paper it up, man. Okay. Like, man, it's just motivation for me, bro. Ain't no hating to it. It's just motivation, bro. I want that. That's all I can say. Ain't nothing like free money, free tax money.
You had a chance to, if you had a chance to cut celebrities' hair, think you leave all this and go cut celebrities' hair?
Huh?
If you had a chance to cut celebrities.
Oh, for sure. For sure. If I had the chance, yeah, I'm gonna take it. Hopefully, if I keep DMing Mo3, man, he probably gonna let me cut his hair for long.
Oh, yeah?
I DM him all the time. bro, let me cut your hair one time, fam. He ain't never said nothing back, but I done showed X. I'ma continue to X. I'ma get one on. I'ma get one on. The edge of a little pretty shirt right there for you. You know, I try to get as straight as possible, you know. It's pops, straight pops. Is it straight? Oh, if he said it's good, then I'm good.
Then you good, huh? How you like using that razor?
It's the truth. It's the truth. What you say?
It's like pose. This is the best part.
It's
I ain't gonna say it again.
He said
It's that margarita.
It sounded pretty good to me.
It's that margarita.
You done had a margarita?
Yeah. The partner got something like 2 blocks away.
Man, this nigga, bro. I thought we were bros, man.
You got your bro. You know this shit.
Hey, yo. You think I would say different? There you go. Oh, yeah, boy. I just had a... Who playing that?
Trace.
That's my... Hey, everybody ears in here old enough to hear that, though?
They probably listen to NLE, Shadow.
Yep,
They listen to worse than what we are. They bow, bow, gang, gang. It's like
They gonna sing every word.
most people gonna talk about a little violence and a whole lot of women. That's it. That's what I like. So you like ride waves, you players.
All right, my guy.
Timber left, man.
I had to find out. For sure, man. Yeah. The big one. Yeah, man. So that's it, man. That was like 5 heads, man. What time is it? I started. Woo! I need a break. That's 5 heads, boy.
It'll do something to you, won't it?
Man, it make you sit down. I've been standing up for 4 hours. Woo! I was so ready to sit down, boy. Boy, this feel good. This feel good. So, man, this where I'm at, man. Hey, Jason, what's the name of the shop?
Living Life Boutique.
It's called Living Life Boutique and Salon.
Okay.
But I'm Duke Fades, you know. You can catch me on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? You can catch me on Instagram, it's Duke the Barber. But pretty much you can catch me on Facebook, man, you know what I'm saying? I throw my pictures out there. I got a page called Duke Fades. You can look me up by that. It'll take you to my website. And yeah, just hit me up, man. You know me, man. I'm just Duke from Texarkana, Arkansas, man. I'm just trying to make it, man. Just trying to get out of the way of these boys, man.
I feel you on that.
Had to turn away from the streets to something else. So.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just trying to get out these streets, dog.
Speaking of that, how has that changed your life so far?
Well, I mean, you know, it's better than selling crack. You know, it's quick money like crack, though.
Facts.
I'm seeing her.
She looking at me all crazy like what I say.
Oh, okay. I heard crack and I was like,
Yeah. I said when we cut hair, we make money like we sell crack. I mean, if you ever, you know,
money transaction.
you know,
Hustle.
tax free, and
Real
you know.
deal hustle.
Some people addicted to the transaction. Like I like the bank, bro. Like
Yeah.
you give me 20s, I don't need no 100. I'm on the super B's. But like cutting hair, I started in Little Rock. My friend that made 200. I'm like, damn, just like selling grand. So it kind of helped me, you know.
but it's legit.
It's legit.
Yeah, when I
That's why I'm going with it. It turn you away from the streets of doing illegal to, you know, you still in the streets, because you still got to get out there and get your clientele up.
Yeah, and in the streets.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, you made it sound just like a real hustle.
It is.
Yeah, it's a career.
This is.
Just don't swing that camera around here.
Oh, no, I got you.
You over there,
Man.
This is real life over here.
This real life. That's what this is. Yeah.
That's real. She busted.
It's real life.
Oh man.
Just a little bit. I just be wanting to show up my people. I mean,
She said that kind of people over there. Hey, you gotta get the wide thing.
hey, where she go, bro?
Huh?
Where Kendra go? With the little baby?
She going to get something to eat.
Ah, it's her fault.
Close shop, huh?
They do. They do. But they don't come back on my time. Not on theirs. But yeah, nah, I'm gonna be here, man. I want that money. I want that money. For sure. Yeah, man, so this me, man. This my life.
Already. What advice would you give to anybody out there that's trying to come in the game?
Hey, man, you gonna lose a lot, but you gonna gain a whole lot more. First thing to do is just put your feet in the water, man. You know, don't just sit up there and just depress yourself out, man. You know, you want to do something, man. Get on out there and step out there, because ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You don't have to work for it. You know what I'm saying? And becoming a barber, man, you're gonna lose a lot, but you're gonna gain it all back. It's kind of crazy how that sounds, but I'm sure you ask any barber that ever came up and went through it, they lost a lot, but they gained everything back after they went through the process. So I'm trying to gain everything back.
Yeah.
Times 4. So you know why I'm coming. Know why I'm coming.
Times 4.
I'm trying to, you know what I'm ready, because I'm going to pull out that BMW. All black.
Look at you.
Forgianos. Yeah. That's when I'm ready.
That's when you ready?
That's when I'm ready. Till then, I'm going to be in a little old blue, raggedy, Humpty Dump truck.
Tells the story, though.
Hey, it's going to tell a story at the end.
Tells the story. You got any last words?
Man, I just appreciate you, man. Inkk for coming out, fucking with me, man. You know, letting them see who I am, which they already know who I am from the basketball point of life, but this a different life called a barber life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm Duke the Barber. Hit me up, 903-490-3348.
Already.
For sure.
Big Saving.
Listen, I told my people that I wasn't gonna do no rap shit. I hooked them up with National, now we on some rap shit. It ain't no trap shit, cause that would be some cap shit. In my own lane, never gave my own mouth, bitch. It wasn't my plan, but they say I had a vision. So I took the Call of Duty and I made the shit my mission. It ain't a competition, but it's still some things missing. And when I get it right, I get my ass for you to kiss it. Cause we ain't chasing no fame, but you know we chasing that money. Cause niggas don't wanna work, but they walk around looking funny. Too busy chasing these bitches like Winnie chasing his honey. We in the West where it's sunny and used to crashing like dummies. So please back the fuck up from me or catch these rounds from the tummy. You soft like Haribo gummies, more bitch than Pony from Gumby. I'm posted with treble blazing, we watching Harry the Bunny. I break you after roll falling to pieces like Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, see you don't really want it, nigga. They call me Dominoes in the lab cause I deliver. A real sharp shooter when I aim and pull the trigger. No time for talking on Twitter, no time to play babysitter. This jabber one hit a quitter, the underdog got the litter that had you salty and bitter. So sick they had to admit you. Intergalactic hospital, we playing it like a fiddle. Then toasted like a McGriddle with eggs and cheese in the middle. I know you feeling that riddle, it turned me up just a little. Better than tropical Skittles, I'm feeling like Tommy Pickles. That last line it had me tickled, so high that I had the giggles. I'm too deep off in my mental, to get it is temperamental.